What does your pet's bowl have to do with their health? Food is not just something to fill the bowl. For dogs and cats, daily nutrition can affect energy, digestion, coat condition, weight, and overall well-being. But when you walk into a pet store, it can get confusing fast. Economy, premium, super premium, natural, grain-free, holistic. Every bag looks confident, every label sounds impressive, and every brand seems to promise that it knows what your pet needs. So today on Pan Giraffe, we're going to talk about one popular word in pet food marketing: holistic. What does it actually mean? Is it always better? Why does it usually cost more? And how do you choose food without getting fooled by a pretty package?
Hi friends, this is Pan Giraffe, and today we're going into the pet food aisle. The place where one bag says natural, another says premium, another says holistic, and somehow your dog is just staring at the treat shelf. But here's the important part. Not every expensive food is automatically better, and not every beautiful label means the food is right for your pet. Together with Pahnee Llama, we'll break this down in a simple way. What to look for, what to question, and when it's better to ask your veterinarian.
Before you grab the brightest package, let's start with the basics. Pet foods are often described in categories like economy, premium, super premium, and holistic. But these words are not always strict scientific categories. Some of them are used more for marketing than for clear nutritional meaning. That doesn't mean every food with these words is bad. It just means you shouldn't choose based on the front of the bag alone. The real information is usually on the back.
Exactly. The front of the package is where the food tries to impress you. The back of the package is where you start asking real questions. Is it complete and balanced? For which life stage? For puppies, kittens, adults, seniors, or all life stages? Who formulated it? Does the company explain its quality control? Are the ingredients clear, or does everything sound vague? That's where the choice becomes much more serious.
So what does holistic mean? The word itself comes from the idea of looking at the whole body, not just one separate part. In pet food marketing, it is usually used to suggest a more whole body or wellness-focused approach. But here's the catch. The word holistic does not automatically prove that a food is complete, balanced, safer, or better for your pet. It sounds nice, but you still need to read the label.
That's the part many people miss. A food can have a beautiful name, a clean-looking design, and words that sound healthy. But your pet doesn't eat marketing. Your pet eats nutrients. So instead of asking, "Is this holistic?" a better question is this food nutritionally complete and appropriate for my pet?
A good pet food should match your pet's species, age, size, activity level, and health condition. Cats and dogs have different nutritional needs. A kitten does not need the same diet as an adult cat. A senior dog with kidney concerns may need a different plan than a young, active dog. A pet with allergies or digestive issues may need a very specific diet. That's why one food cannot be perfect for everyone. Pan Giraffe, let's talk about ingredients, because this is where people often get either excited or completely lost.
Definitely. When people hear high-quality food, they often look for meat, fish, vegetables, oils, vitamins, minerals, and maybe probiotics or fiber sources. And yes, clear ingredients are helpful. It's good when a label tells you what kind of protein is used instead of hiding behind vague phrases. But here's the thing. Ingredients alone don't tell the whole story. A food also needs the right balance of nutrients. Too much or too little of something can be a problem, even if the ingredients sound fancy.
Exactly. That's why it's important to look for a statement that says the food is complete and balanced for your pet's life stage. This matters because complete means the food is intended to provide the required nutrients, and balanced means those nutrients are present in the right proportions. If a product is only a treat, topper, snack, or supplement, it may not be suitable as your pet's main daily food.
So if you see a food that looks amazing but doesn't clearly say it's complete and balanced, pause. It might still have a place in your pet's routine, but maybe not as the main diet. And if you're not sure, this is exactly when your vet can help.
Now let's talk about why some holistic-style foods cost more. Sometimes the price is higher because of ingredient sourcing, quality control, smaller production batches, added functional ingredients, or more detailed formulation. But sometimes the price is also higher because of branding. So expensive does not always mean better. Cheap does not always mean bad. And holistic does not automatically mean ideal. The goal is not to buy the trendiest food. The goal is to choose the right food for your pet.
I really like that. Because pet owners can feel guilty when they can't buy the most expensive bag in the store. But guilt is not a nutrition plan. A good choice is one that fits your pet's needs, is safe, complete, balanced, and realistic for you to feed consistently. If your pet is doing well, has good energy, normal digestion, a healthy body condition, and your veterinarian has no concerns, that matters too.
Now, how do you avoid being fooled by pseudo-holistic marketing? Here's a simple checklist. First, look for a clear, complete, and balanced statement. Second, check the life stage. Is it for adult maintenance, growth, all life stages, or a specific condition? Third, look for clear protein sources. For example, the label should make it understandable what animal protein is being used. Fourth, avoid being impressed only by trendy ingredients. A few berries, herbs, or exotic vegetables on the label do not automatically make a food better. Fifth, be careful with big promises. Food can support normal health, but it should not be marketed like a cure for disease.
And I would add one more thing. Don't choose only by what the package says is not inside. No corn, no wheat, no soy, grain-free, natural, holistic. These phrases can sound convincing, but they don't automatically tell you whether the food is right for your pet. Sometimes what matters more is the full formulation, the nutrient balance, the company's quality standards, and how your pet actually responds.
Exactly. Also, be careful with buying dry food from open bins or by weight if you don't know how it has been stored. Pet food should be protected from moisture, air, heat, insects, and contamination. If the food has been sitting open for a long time, the quality can suffer. Pan Giraffe, let's move to switching foods, because this is another place where people often make mistakes.
Yes, please don't change your pet's food overnight unless your veterinarian tells you to. A sudden change can upset digestion, even if the new food is high quality. A slow transition is usually easier. Start with a small amount of the new food mixed into the old one, then gradually increase it over several days. For many pets, the transition takes about a week. For sensitive pets, it may need more time.
And don't panic if your pet doesn't love the new food immediately. Some pets are used to a certain smell, texture, or flavor. If they have been eating a very strongly flavored food for a long time, a new food may seem less exciting at first. But never starve a pet into eating something. This is especially important for cats because not eating can become dangerous for them. If your pet refuses food, vomits, has diarrhea, becomes weak, or acts unusual, stop and contact your veterinarian.
That's important. Changing food should be gentle, not a battle. And if your pet has a medical condition, allergies, kidney disease, urinary issues, diabetes, pancreatitis, digestive problems, or anything chronic, don't experiment on your own. In that case, the best food is not the one with the prettiest label. It's the one that fits the medical situation.
So how do you choose food for your pet? Think about your pet's age, species, breed or size, activity level, body condition, health history, allergies or sensitivities, and whether they need a regular diet or a veterinary therapeutic diet. And yes, taste matters too. Some pets have very clear opinions. One dog may love fish. Another may look at it like you personally offended them.
So the final answer is not, always buy holistic. The better answer is, choose carefully. A good pet food should be complete, balanced, appropriate for your pet, made by a responsible company, stored properly, and introduced gradually. If it also uses ingredients you feel good about, and your pet does well on it, great. But don't let one trendy word make the decision for you.
Food is one of the everyday ways we care for our pets. It can support their normal energy, digestion, coat condition, and overall well-being. But it is not magic, and it should not replace veterinary care. If your pet is sick, losing weight, gaining weight quickly, vomiting often, having diarrhea, itching, refusing food, or acting unusual, talk to a veterinarian. Pan Giraffe, what should viewers remember before they go shopping?
Remember this: the front of the package sells the food. The back of the package explains it, and your pet's body tells you whether it's working. Don't choose by hype. Choose by nutrition, safety, your pet's needs, and professional advice when needed. If this video helped, give it a like, subscribe to Pan Giraffe, and share it with someone who has a dog, cat, or any beloved little food critic at home.
Take care of your furry friends, one bowl at a time. See you in the next episode on Pan Giraffe.